Grace. And in this video, I'm going to do another one of the narcissistic world kind of things on how it seems to be developing into more and more a narcissistic world. And this one has to do with people who are working somewhere for, say, it doesn't have to be a corporation, but often it is. In my experience, this is just my experience and my views on it. I could be wrong. But also just any business, and what they seem to be learning, being trained to think, and how the consumer, whether it's a customer or a client or a patient or whatever, they're being taught to believe this is how things go. Okay? Now I'm talking, many of us who are older, we know how things used to be and how real true customer service was. These days, it's questionable if there is such a thing as customer service where the customers' wants, needs are important. Okay? They're actually important, not the employees' views, the employees' wants, the employees' everything. In other words, the employee doesn't come first over the customer. Now, I'm not saying that the employee should be thought of as nothing, but let me go into more detail on it. Okay, now what it truly seems more like to me is that the employees are learning to decide if that customer is just going to be causing them to spend a lot of time on that one customer. And right then, not whenever the employee feels like it. It can even be an owner, business owner. They want to do it when they want to, not when the customer is asking for it. Seriously. Like if you, there's a butcher shop I go to, and this is a butcher shop, okay? And they'll say things like, you need to call in your order. Not tell me to, but suggest that I call it in. I said, well, when I'm in the area, I just come by and pick up something. Okay, they have it there. It's not like it's going to take them hours to do it. It's going to be a few minutes. See what I'm saying? I'm not getting a whole bunch of meat, It's just a little. But that's not when they want to do it. Okay, it's disrupting their flow of the way they want to do it. Yeah, that's just one example. Okay, and as far as let's say medicine, going to a pharmacy. It used to be you call it in or you go to the pharmacy and hand them and they fix it right. They, fill your prescriptions right then and there. Not anymore. Oh no. They say, well, when are you going to come back and pick it up? You're like, what? When it first started happening this way, and I would say, I guess I'll come back in about 30 minutes. I'll do some shopping. Oh, well, it's going to take a couple hours. Usually it was always 30 minutes more than what I've said. Okay, if I said, I'll come back in an hour, it was going to be an hour and a half. Was always when on the time they wanted it. Okay. That's not how it used to be. But they're teaching that whatever they say, whatever time it's going to be, that's when it's going to be. Now, I actually had that situation happen one time, and I called that certain chain's corporate office. I'm good at that. I will do it. And I told them the situation. I said, they told me to, come back. I said, I'm sitting out here right now, and they're telling me that it's going to be however long it was, much longer. And I said, that's wrong. You're there. They need to fill your prescriptions right then. But what happens is, and I have heard, I've actually been told this, is that they do them in order received. Now, if somebody is saying, I'll pick it up tomorrow, they're going to fill it then over somebody who's actually there. Okay, so they don't get theirs out of order. That's what I'm saying, that it's not the customer that's they're trying to please, or, it's customer service. It's called customer service. It's them. It's employee service. You see what I'm saying? When the employee wants to do it. Okay. But you get what I'm saying. They're trying to put out there, this is how things are going to run now. And the things like the automated system will send you a text whenever it's time to refill your prescriptions, and different things like that. It's going to be their way or the highway. And now about the highway, go the highway way. Is if you are going to, they feel you're going to be some trouble, have given too much trouble, you're not going to comply to their wishes, how they want it. This is what I have learned. This is what I suspect. I can't be 100% certain. But they're going to cause you some problems, so you'll go somewhere else. Seriously. Like this one pharmacy, I had to tell them I don't want texts, I don't want calls. I'll call whenever I want to refill my prescriptions, and I always get them for 30 days. No, that was my way, and it's not the way they wanted to do it. So the last time the pharmacist is this woman. The man doesn't give me any problem, but the woman does. And she filled it, 3 of them for 90 days supply, which I said twice, at the beginning and the end, 30 days. And that's always 30 days. And she filled 3 prescriptions for 90 days and 2 for 30 days. Yeah. It's going to be her way. And I went to a different one, and they said, well, why would she do that? Anyway, you had enough for either, the 90 days, all of them. No, she wanted to show me it's her way. Saying this is that it's her, not him. It's because he doesn't give me any trouble. Seriously. I go, if he's there, if he's the one I call it into, and he's the one that fills it, when I pick it up, he's the one there, no problem. Okay? But if she is, she will do something every single time. Okay, every single time. It's like, really? Or even, she's even done the thing, I say no, phone calls, she calls me. And then she'll call me again if I don't answer. And she's going to do it her way. It has to be her way. So what is that teaching? What is it teaching? The customer. It's going to be their way, period. So you might as well get used to it in this narcissistic world, that it's going to be the employee's way, the owner's way, boss, whatever. And you just have to go by whatever rules they set. It wasn't like this. It was really, truly. There may have been one here or one there, but not everywhere. But it's becoming that way. And I think some of us need to say no. Learn to say, no, it's not that way. It's the customer who you need to be paying attention to, because I can go somewhere else. But that's what they want, because it's going to be their way. Now, of course, that's not across the board. Just like it was back then, not every place was good. But now it's like, back then they were mainly that way. Mainly the customers, first kind of thing. And it's not about the employee, it's about the customer getting served. Customer service. Now, it was few back then. Now it's more. It's more of that you know what I'm saying. More that the employees first and the customers last. But not, 100%. Alright, that's enough of this video for now. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.